welcome your 2026 Los Angeles Rams.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And the numbers, absolutely off the charts. The ability to play big in big games, we've seen it all the time. The most underrated part of his game, his toughness. This guy continues to get...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua, 74 yards. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team. And you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
27 on the play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. First run now for Kyron Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Gain of 18. That's good for Rams.
Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Stafford. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. On now, Harrison Mevis for the Rams field goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Bengals offense heading back out. And there you see offensive coordinator Dan Pitcher. His guys trail here in this first half. And now they'll focus on trying to get some points on this upcoming drive. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Burrow will throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 34. On play action, they'll throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Burrow looking to pass. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday night primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Over the middle, Josivach. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
That's good for Rams. First down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense...